Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, word to my brethren all around the world watch this video. Hope you're having a great day as you're tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and you will not be disappointed. Do yourself a damn favor, all that good stuff, and let's get into the boxing. Okay, Manny Pacquiao. All right, as I'm making this video, it's 10:09 p.m. It's January the 5th. We are 2 weeks away from Pacquiao versus Broner. And I look forward to all the coverage we'll have here on the channel for Pacquiao Broner. It should be a really fun one. But interesting stuff with Manny Pacquiao because it's 2019. Everybody says it's a new year, new me. And they start spewing all that BS and how they have New Year's resolutions, all that stuff. But there's some people that just never change. Sometimes that's for the good and sometimes that's for the bad. But in this case, for the sake of this video, it is for the good. Because even at his advanced age of 40 years old, okay, Manny Pacquiao wants all the smoke. All right, he wants all the smoke, man. It's very important that Manny Pacquiao has an interest, okay? And I believe when he says it. He has an interest in fighting the winner of Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. Now, look, one of the biggest storylines for me this year going into 2019 in boxing is Manny Pacquiao, the final chapter of his career. He has all these options at PBC, with the likes of Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, and the list goes on and on and on. And it just, to me, that's what's most exciting. Hopefully he does his job and can beat Adrian Broner because he still has to knock that task down first. But he's saying, look, that he'll fight Errol Spence or Mikey Garcia. And I'll get into my thoughts later. But here's what he said in regards to his future opponents potentially. Okay, he said, I quote, "There's a lot of future possible opponents, including Mikey Garcia. I think we have the same promoter, so it's possible." Then he goes on, he didn't say much about Errol Spence, but he did say this about Errol Spence. He said, "He's fast, he can box, he's good. I think he'll bring a good fight against me." So, Manny Pacquiao still wants these big fights. He wants the marquee fights. And honestly, to me, this is why, and I'm not going to harp too much on this, but this is why I've always said Manny Pacquiao is a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. He's better. He was the fighter of the decade. He's a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather because even now, in the latter stages of their career, he still seeks the biggest challenges. He still tries to fight the best. As to where Floyd's fighting guys who are not even boxers anymore. And Floyd hasn't had one real fight since the Pacquiao fight. Because even the Berto fight was a joke. Berto's almost a damn near D-class fighter. Not disrespected, but Andre Berto is a D-class fighter. But the Berto that stepped in the ring with Mayweather was a D-class fighter. And I'm going to leave it at that. But Manny Pacquiao wants all the smoke, man. And everybody's always saying, like, oh, well, nobody wants to fight Errol Spence. He is the most ducked. He is the most avoided. He is the most feared. But then you had this little short Filipino saying, look, I want all the smoke. I can beat these guys. And you know what? I actually believe that Manny believes. I believe that Manny believes he can beat these guys. I believe that Manny believes. Mikey Garcia, I think Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia would be a good fight. I'd pick him to beat Mikey Garcia, no doubt about it. I'd pick him to stop Mikey Garcia. Mikey has a good jab. Mikey might be able to offset and bring that punch output down a little bit, but I just think Manny Pacquiao's experience, his awkwardness, the angles he takes, eventually he will break down Mikey Garcia, no doubt about it. As for Errol Spence, that'd be a good fight, and I don't really think that's a fight where. Truthfully, I don't think that's a fight that Manny Pacquiao really should be counted out of, to be honest with you, because as much as I like Errol Spence, and I do truly rate Errol Spence, there's not a whole lot of American talent I rate right now. Because really the pool of American fighters is so not that deep right now that he really is truly one of the only American fighters that stands out. Like, you watch him, you see him, and you say that's a special talent right there. There's only a handful of fighters like that from the States right now. But despite all that, I think Manny Pacquiao, what his speed will do to Errol Spence, because one thing you must understand, even if Manny Pacquiao's speed has declined by 30%, 40%, or 50%, even the decline speed of Manny Pacquiao is still faster than the majority of boxing. And then when you factor that in with the fact that he still punches from very awkward angles, it's a tough matchup for anybody at 147. I don't care what you think about Manny Pacquiao. The fact of the matter is, he's still a guy that punches from really awkward angles. He still can throw. He can still get up to 500, 600 punches a fight. And with his experience, with his just knowledge, being in so many big fights, he's not going to be fazed by the big moment like these other guys will. Now, Spence, fair play to him. He's fought, he had a big fight against Carl. He went to across the pond, took the title from him. But it's just a different level when you get to the Manny Pacquiao fight, So I could definitely see Pacquiao. I would definitely say in a Spence Pacquiao fight, he's a live dog. He's definitely a live dog in that fight. Spence has like these lulls sometimes, and I like Spence, but I'm saying he has these lulls sometimes where if you're a fighter who can see his lulls, and you can see like these lapses he has where he may just be kind of like a deer in the headlights. If you can see them and you have the speed to get off before he does, you can have success against it, and you can offset a lot of things he was doing that he does well. You see what I'm saying? And I just think the Pacquiao's lateral movement, the angles he uses, his activity, it'd be very difficult for Errol to cut that ring off against them. So to me, I think it's a good fight. But I just think Manny Pacquiao, when his career is done, like when it's truly done, and the book has slammed shut on his career, and you look at like the guys he chased in his career, the guys he fought in his career, we can go and talk about the Morales, we can talk about the Barreras, we can talk about the Marquez trilogy, we can talk about the Floyd fight, we can talk about Margarito, Cotto, Bradley, Clottey, and the list goes on and on. That guy signed to fight Paul Williams. Okay, he was gonna fight Paul Williams before Williams lost. I believe it was Quintana or Martinez. One of those two fights. He was gonna fight Paul Williams when nobody wanted to fight Paul Williams. And then now he's 40 years old. The guy is not even a full-time boxer. That's the impressive thing about all this. He's not even a full-time boxer anymore. Dude's doing politics, and he's still a top 5 welterweight. That just shows you how good he is. That just shows you how good Manny Pacquiao is. And, Spence is a guy that guys are not just going to openly fight. They're not going to go run to that challenge unless the reward matches the risk. Pacquiao, really, to me, he's done everything he's wanted to do in boxing. And that's a fight, man. I want to say this. If he looks good against Broner, and Spence does what I think he should do, Mikey Garcia, which is beat the living hell out of him, I would love to see Pacquiao versus Spence. I would love to see it. I'll clamor for it. I will clamor for it because Spence has never fought someone as intelligent in the ring as Pacquiao, as crafty in the ring as Pacquiao, as awkward in the ring as Pacquiao. And I'm just saying, man, like it's still a tough matchup, and a lot of people are just saying, well, Spence walks you Pacquiao, and truthfully speaking, man, if you go back and watch the Lamont Peterson fight, he did get Peterson out of there, and I thought it was a real good fight. I liked the way he stayed patient and eventually got him out of there. But if you go look at the Lamont Peterson fight, that was a fight where Peterson fought the wrong game plan. Peterson was trying to tried to walk forward and come forward. And Spence was digging into that body, and it still took Spence 7 rounds to get Peterson out of there. You see what I'm saying? So if a guy like that can walk forward, and you're planning these shots and you're hitting the body really hard, if they feel if you feel confident enough to do that to you, I know Pacquiao's gonna feel confident to do that to you because he's fought bigger punches than Errol Spence. Straight up, he's fought bigger punches than Errol Spence in his career at different weight classes. So I think it's a very good fight, and I think Manny, 2 fighters I really admire in boxing, 3 fighters I really admire in boxing, for better or for worse, are Manny Pacquiao, Tyson Fury. We'll just say Manny Pacquiao and Tyson Fury. Manny Pacquiao and Tyson Fury are showing these fighters how it's done, man. They are showing the younger fighters coming up that, look, they believe in their skills. They don't just go to the media and say, I want to fight, and they attach the name to other fighters just to get clout. They don't clout chase. They ain't with that clout chasing shit. That's like a newer thing. They're not with that. They want all the smoke, and that's what I like about them, man. Like they want to fight the best. Their resumes prove it. Their actions prove it, and they give the fans great fights time and time again. That's why on my channel, I'll always until they get on some like messed up, unless they get on some serious diva shit. I'm not gonna get mad at Pacquiao or Fury because they're the ones that continue to prove time and time again that they have true ambition to be great. And more importantly more so for Pacquiao, like again, I'll reiterate what I said earlier. when his career is done, there is no way in hell that people are going to be able to say that this guy didn't fight the best, because he fought the best, and he still wants to fight the best. And my only question is, if Spence beats Garcia, or Garcia beats Spence, or whatever the case may be, if Pacquiao has had a sensational performance against Adrian Broner, and he still looks like he is truly a threat at 147 to anybody in the division, will any of these guys have the balls to step up and fight him? That's a question. That's a question I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna ask, because I really don't think these guys want to fight him. You know, we already saw happen with Lomachenko. He didn't want to fight Pacquiao. I think Porter would fight Pacquiao, but we'll see. He's got to fight Ugas. He has to get through that. Danny Garcia's he's gonna be fighting my boy Adrian Granados. He's has to get through that, because that's not gonna be an easy fight for him either. So yeah, we'll see, man. It's an interesting time to be a welterweight. It's an interesting time for the welterweight division, and I just look forward to seeing what Manny Pacquiao does this year. So I'm not gonna ramble too much longer, but that's the news, man. Manny Pacquiao has stated his ambitions beforehand that he would love to fight the winner of Mikey Garcia. So he doesn't care if it's the Diva and Mikey Garcia, and he don't care if it's the Boogeyman and Errol Spence. Either way, he wants to smoke. He still wants to prove that he is one of the best fighters out there, and he wants to be involved not just in fights, but meaningful, big, impactful fights. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. How do you think Manny Pacquiao would do or fare against the likes of Errol Spence, against the likes of Mikey Garcia? I think I'd favor him against Mikey, and I would definitely say he's a live dog in the Errol Spence fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding, Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.